The scariest thing in Iwakura Aria isn't the mansion. It's how fast your detective brain loses a knife fight to your heart. This is a visual novel that lures you in with whispers of secrets and then dares you to root for a romance that probably shouldn't happen. It's messy, magnetic, and deliberately paced. Think slow thunder, not jump scares. If that sentence makes you curious instead of cranky, you're its audience. If it doesn't, well, the front gate is that way. Setup clean and simple, 1966 Japan. Ichiko, a broke teen with nowhere to go, becomes live-in maid to the wealthy Iwakura family. The daughter Aria is porcelain perfect and not okay. The mansion hums with rumor, ritual, and rot. You're reading a wall of text, making choices that steer conversations, trust, and risk. Platforms: Switch and PC via Steam, P-Cube's publishing, Mages developed. If moody period piece plus forbidden feelings is your catnip, take attendance. Here's the veteran game take. Iwakura Aria is a strong Gothic romance wrapped around a mystery spine. The genre math is 60% relationship, 40% detective, and that ratio only tilts further as you progress. Critics generally vibe with the tone and craft, ominous, mature, grounded, but disagree on pacing and structure. One camp calls it top tier, another says the plot blinks at the halfway mark and never fully opens its eyes again. That tension is the conversation. On the This Rules side, the Sixth Axis praises how confidently it commits to a slow, ominous detective energy without anime sparkle. Think Ash instead of Neon, and calls it one of their favorites of the year. The character work is textured, the atmosphere thick enough to slice. If you want a VN that trusts you to sit with dread, this is it. Counterpulse. Nook Gaming argues the big twist lands early around midpoint, and the rest doubles down on the sapphic relationship at the expense of the broader plot web. Their read is that the romance becomes the destination, not just the engine, and the mystery's tension slackens. That's not a death sentence. Romance fans may cheer, but it's a genre pivot you should know about before boarding. Then there's the translation chatter. Siliconera digs the suspense and chemistry, but flags moments where the English script stumbles. Nothing catastrophic, but enough to pull you out if you obsess over prose cadence. If you're sensitive to awkward lines, expect a few bumps. If you're here for vibes and character beats, the core still hits. Art check, because looks matter in a VN. The character designs lean painterly, with an oil-on-canvas feel, while interstitial panels focus on expressions and small gestures. It's classy Gothic, less neon VN, more museum wing you definitely can't afford. That aesthetic cohesion is a big part of why the romance sells itself as tragic rather than thirsty. Let's talk pacing, the thing that will make or break it for you. Iwakura Aria is a long exhale, scenes linger, rooms breathe. It wants you to feel the weight of being trapped in a beautiful place that's subtly wrong. If you're chasing rapid-fire branching and constant cliffhangers, this can feel like it's looking at you over a lace fan, judging your attention span. But if you like slow burns where choices are situational pressure points rather than arcade buttons, the restraint pays off in dread and intimacy. Critics split here, and that's healthy. Your tolerance for simmering conversation is the real difficulty setting. What about the mechanics, such as they are? You're mostly reading, choosing responses, and steering trust. No stat mazes, no inventory sudoku. The mansion's mystery is linear enough to stay coherent, but elastic enough to let you color the edges of Aria and Ichiko's bond. It's less about galaxy brain solutions and more about whether you can live with the version of yourself that walks out of each room. Way Too Many Games frames it as a tragedy that resonates more than it entertains, which is fair. Not every good story is fun. 2 quick buyer notes. 1. If you're in for the romance first, the mid-game pivot will feel like a promise kept. If you came for an intricate whodunit, adjust expectations. The mansion's answers skew human, not cosmic. And the final beats are more emotional justice than courtroom fireworks. 2. Play handheld or on a dimmed monitor. The palette's soft and the mood benefits from cozy shadows. The soundtrack quietly does its job, no bangers, just nervous system management. Now the spicy middle insight you came for. Iwakura Aria works because it reframes mystery as accountability. The crime isn't a stab and dash, it's a pattern of control. Solving it isn't one reveal, it's a pile of small refusals to keep pretending. That's why the romance matters. because the scariest thing in these halls is the possibility that a genuine connection could exist inside a machine built for performance. If that resonates, hit pause and consider supporting the channel. If this kind of no BS deep dive is your jam, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and tap subscribe. Toss a like so this take doesn't vanish into the mansion's west wing. Where do I land? Strong recommend with asterisk. The asterisk is your patience. If you're cool with long silences that say too much, if you like characters who feel like they're performing versions of themselves until the mask sticks, and if a couple translation hiccups won't wreck your night, then this is an easy buy on Switch or PC. If you need constant plot motion or spotless localization, maybe wishlist it and wait for a patch or two. Final nudge. The mansion genre has two endings: the house wins or the house confesses. Iwakura Aria chooses the second one, but it makes you earn it, scene by scene, glance by glance. That's the point. Now argue with me. Does the mid-game pivot into romance elevate the story into Gothic tragedy, or does it deflate the mystery you were promised? Pick a side and let's keep it spicy in the comments.